to episode 5 of Course to Course, where I play courses from coast to coast. We are in northern Oregon, Prescott, Oregon, at Trojan Park. This is a course that they played a silver series at, I believe, last year or a couple years ago. We're starting off on hole 2, throwing the Magnolia on a turnover line to get this birdie on our first hole. Hole 3, throwing this AGL Sycamore on a turnover line. There's some water off to the left. It's pretty long for a par 3. You just had it at a par 4, but I didn't buy it. I think that this is a par 3 distance. And so I thought I didn't want to lose any discs. I'm going to take the easy par. Hole 4 was another one with listed as a par 4, but I kind of thought it was a par 3. And I let this D2 flip up a little bit too much in the wind and rain. Really not great conditions for a round of disc golf, but I was safe, and we take another easy par. Hole 5, I see this little turnover line on the left side. Whenever I see the turnover line, I'm taking it. This one was pretty good, just a little bit short. I thought it slid down the hill more off the tee, but still take the 2. Hole 6 is 392 feet, throwing the AGL Locust. Kind of slip and get a little nose up off of the tee, and I run into some branches and drop about 80 feet short, maybe 100, and take the easy par there. Hole 7, throwing a Sycamore on a turnover line. This one, no danger really to speak of, just have to get around those trees, and I do just that. And a nice birdie putt there from about 25-30 feet. Hole 8's a par 4. I'm throwing my flippier Locust on a roller line, but I just did not put enough cut in it, and it is going into the blackberry bushes on the right side near the highway. And I battled this for a long time. I decided just to lay up to the middle of the fairway, give myself a chance to save par. I maybe should have just thrown an air shot off the tee, been out to the left, but I'm just really trying to practice my rollers, get them dialed in to a point where I feel comfortable using them more in tournaments. Hole 9, we have a pretty big headwind here, and I released that Magnolia on hyzer, but I just get turned right over, and luckily I hit those branches and dropped safe pretty close to the water. And I kind of mess up the upshot there, but I get lucky off of that tree and get put into circle 1 for a par putt. Hole 10, long tunnel shot, 368. I decided just to throw my Comet to stay in the middle. There is a path on the left, pretty close to those trees. I figured the path probably played out of bounds, so I was just trying to play safe. There's also water right on the other side of that path. I didn't want to kick hard left and lose a disc in this water. Hole 11, and a little bit of a headwind here. I decided to throw my Sycamore and let the wind kind of drift me off to the right, away from the water. Did just that. We take a birdie. Hole 12 is pretty much the exact same shot. Water off to the left, a little bit of a headwind, and I just let the wind keep me away from the water and throw the same exact tee shot, same disc, same result, another birdie. Hole 13, 350 feet, throwing a Locust here. It was on a really good line until it hit that high branch in the middle of the gap and just took all the speed off the disc and had to lay up for my par there. Hole 14, 215 feet. That tee pad was just covered in mud and was pretty slick, so I just threw from the road. And this one was an easy birdie with the Gateway Wizard. Now we'll walk on to hole 15 with this massive tee pad, a blind tee shot over these bramble blackberry bushes. I'm throwing my Comet just to stay in the fairway. If I had a spotter or if it was a nice day to go swimming, maybe I would have tried to go for the pin, but again, didn't really feel like losing the disc. And hole 16, I missed the tee shot on this. I forgot to hit record, or maybe I pressed record twice, which I do sometimes, which stops the recording. And I laid up on this peninsula green because there were so many geese that I really had no way to approach it without potentially hitting one. Hole 17's 374, throwing a locust on a little bit of a flip up just to push straight, get myself into circle one. Good bounce back birdie there. Hole 18's 421 on the tee sign. I feel like it's a little bit further, but we'll see. I end up pretty short off of this shot here. Land right in the middle of the fairway. It goes downhill to the left quite a bit. Tried to give it a bit, but lays right next to the basket for the easy par. And now hole 1, which is our final hole. I'm throwing the EGL Cedar around this corner. Check this lie out. We sawed off a little early left, but gave ourselves a nice 25-footer here. It feels good to make that. I struggle with the straddle sometimes, but there we go. Final score is 7 down. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Thank you.